Hi, this is Colin Richards, president and founder of Lord & Richards, and I'm honored to lead a team of advisors who are helping people like you to retire every single day and to stay retired. And we do that by helping you build a plan for financial independence. You know, a lot of people that we're talking to every single day are concerned about the events in this world, the market volatility, the wars, inflation, on and on it goes. And they're worried that these events are going to negatively impact their retirement. And so what we do for you and for all of our clients is we help you build a plan to achieve financial independence so you can retire without worry. That's really what it's all about. And today in this episode, we're talking really about one of the great dangers that face many retirees that you may not be thinking about. And the question is, what if you have to retire early? What if you don't retire when you plan, but you have to retire earlier? You know, you might enjoy work and do it because you love it. As a matter of fact, you might want to do it as long as possible, and you're not alone. In the 2022 Retirement Confidence Survey by the Employee Benefit Research Institute, 70%, this is a big number, 70% of workers reported that they plan on their paychecks being a source of retirement income. You heard that right. In retirement, they want to continue working. Maybe it's part-time, maybe it's full-time, maybe it's as a consultant. But getting up into the middle and later 60s, a lot of folks are planning on continuing to work, and that has a lot of benefits to it. You know, it'll allow you to continue to contribute to your retirement plans, whether traditional IRAs, Roth IRAs, 401ks, 503bs, whatever it is. It's really nice to be able to delay taking money out of those and let them build over time, especially if you're getting my favorite kind of money, which is free money. That's that 100% match that we love to see. My second favorite kind of money is tax-free money, and that involves the use of tax-free tools like Roth IRAs and so forth. So having the freedom and the flexibility to contribute to these plans because you're working. It also allows you, if you continue to retire well into your 60s, to delay Social Security. That's a powerful benefit because you do reach a point once you pass full retirement age where your benefits go up 8% every single year. Right? So if your full retirement age is 67, by the time you get to 70, 3 years later, wow, that's a 24% return on the delay. So a lot of people are looking at delaying Social Security for just that reason. And then for many others, it allows you to potentially bridge that healthcare gap, right? If you're retiring too early before 65 and you're not yet eligible for Medicare, that means you got to pay out of pocket if you were used to getting a benefit from your employer. So we call that kind of the gap years. And it's nice if you're still working right up until at least 65 or beyond so that you can have no gap. You can go right from an employer-sponsored plan into Medicare. However, building a plan around your goal of working later into your retirement years, say late 60s or even to 70, building a plan around that may put you at dire risk. Here's why I say dire. Because the same survey that I quoted earlier from the Employee Benefit Research Institute asked existing retirees, well, how's that going for you, right? How are you doing with not working? And 78% were not working. Work was not part of their retirement income. Wow, that's huge. So 70% of people currently working plan to work into their retirement years. 78% are not working. So there's a big disconnect between expectation and reality. And this is where you place yourself at risk if your plan is designed exclusively around retiring later in life. If you think about it, there are additional reasons why you may want to build a plan that allows you, if necessary, to retire earlier. Now, 47% of the people in this survey admitted to retiring earlier than expected. So a certain portion just decided to retire early and felt that they could do it. But 47%, half of them, retired unexpectedly, mostly due to circumstances completely out of their control. Listen to this. 32%, a third of them retired earlier due to their own illness because they just weren't able to work. A third retired earlier due to the company they worked for downsizing or reorganizing, completely out of their hands, and maybe they weren't able to get another job. 13% retired earlier to care for a spouse or family member. That's a big number because you realize there is a 70% likelihood that in retirement, if you're a married couple, one of you is going to need extended chronic illness care. And a lot of the times that falls to a caregiver who can be a spouse or an adult child. And then another 7% retired earlier because their skills no longer matched their jobs. They just didn't feel like they had what it took to be competitive in the workplace at the time. So a retirement plan, a plan that relies on your paycheck, may expose you to huge risks. And you know what? Most of the people that I'm talking to don't even have a clear plan for retirement. And therefore, they're guessing. They're hoping that it works out. There's some mistakes that people make when they guess their way through retirement. And let me just say, as I've often said here on the show, failing to plan is planning to fail. And so guessing our way through retirement is not a good strategy. Unfortunately, that's exactly what most people are doing. It's a hope-so plan. They feel like perhaps their investments and other income sources will make it. Well, I tell you, it's so much better to go through a process we call at Lord & Richards a financial independence review. And in that process, we'll actually test to see how well prepared you are from a market risk perspective to a healthcare perspective, and on it goes. This is a critical complimentary review that we do for every person that we meet. And it allows you then to make great decisions about when you should retire. It allows you to simulate a plan where maybe you retire earlier than you thought, just to see would that work out. And so I'd really encourage you to pick up the phone and talk to us. My team of advisors is working with people just like you every single day to restore a sense of financial security, a sense of peace, the ability to sleep well at night, knowing that your plan is working for you and with you to help you achieve financial independence.